The mountain of shrimp, and I am not exaggerating.
Lobster. It is Lobster Clubhouse. Fishman Lobster
right.
Clubhouse.
I think you're right. The
giant shrimp.
The mountain of lobster that we got nearly killed me. It was so good, but it was an awesome experience. One of the best restaurants I've ever been to. In your mind, what makes a great restaurant? What is key?
Well, first and foremost is the food, right? The food reigns supreme. But then if on top of the food you can give your I'm just gonna say audience, your guests like a truly memorable experience. It's really experiential, and sometimes it's hard to quantify that. But I think you'd agree with me, Hector. Fishman Lobster Clubhouse gives you all of that. For those of you who have been, you'll know.
You gotta go.
When they bring out just this pile of deep fried lobster batter, just tossed in this, ginger, scallion, Maggi sauce, XO. Am I making anyone salivate? Like, I know a lot of you guys out there, lobster is just like steamed, grilled, dipped in garlic butter. And I'm telling you, we Chinese people, we do lobster, all right? We stir fry it in like a bajillion herbs and spices, and it tastes like heaven.
It was amazing. I can't wait to go back. Hopefully I get to go back at some point. But I highly recommend, if you guys are ever in Toronto, go. And if not, just book a ticket. Just head out there just to go to Fishman Lobster Clubhouse. It was phenomenal.
This talk's been sponsored by Fishman Lobster Clubhouse, by the way. Just so you know.
To my LA Comic Con and Fishman Lobster Clubhouse. Simu, thank you so much for answering my silly questions. We have some time now. We want to open it up to a Q&A.
Let's do it.
Would you like to take the honors and maybe pick some folks?
Oh my God, yeah, this always gives me so much anxiety. I'm going to start with someone who's dressed as, our ballet
gosh,
from Shang-Chi.
Wow.
How are you? Good. We're going to get you a mic.
There we go.
Hi.
Hey.
Really big fan. If you can't tell, watched the movie earlier this week. Amazing.
Who's dressed up as me and who's dressed up as Katie?
I'm you.
Got it.
Got it. We watched the movie, and afterward we were like, oh my God, this is literally us. But as me is Shang-Chi, this is Katie. But yeah, the movie was really great. Obviously breaking a lot of boundaries for diversity in Marvel movies, and made a lot of people feel really represented, including me. And you've also been Kim's Convenience, a lot of other things. I was wondering, like, what...
Can you hold the mic a little bit closer to her? Just so there we go.
Sorry. And I was
you're great. You're really great.
And I was just wondering, like, what kind of other roles are you looking to branch out to and just explore kind of the types of stories that could be represented and how you could want to be a part of it?
I thought it was very clear. As long as I have an action figure, I will do it.
That's what he said.
I will do anything. As long as I will...
You know what's great is that I know this for a fact.
Fantastic.
Simu, you were in Star Wars Visions, which is an awesome project if you guys haven't seen it. You only took the job because you were like, would this prevent me from being in other Star Wars? And they said no.
They said no. They did say no.
It's still a possibility, y'all, so...
That's out there. No, to answer your question a little bit more seriously, I mean, I think there's so much I want to do just because I at least as of now, have only done one movie, and as amazing as playing a superhero is, and trust me, it's the best thing ever. There's so much more I want to explore as an actor, as an artist, and so, I will watch Top Gun and be like, put me in a fighter jet. Yeah. And then I'll watch Mission Impossible and I'll be like, I want to dangle in the side of an airplane as it takes off. Really, I think the world is open. I think I really want to explore the action genre outside of just martial arts movies. I basically have just named 2 Tom Cruise movies. I've realized.
You watch Cocktail,
I just want to be like, Tom Cruise.
You're like, put me behind a bar, I'll be in Cocktail. Like every Tom Cruise movie you're watching, like, I could do that.
I could do that. Show me the money, Jerry.
That's awesome. All right, any other questions here from the fans? Go ahead, Simu, if you want to...
No, Hector, you pick someone. It's giving me too much anxiety.
Oh my goodness. I know that earlier I saw some Shang-Chi cosplayers as well. Where are the cosplayers?
That guy's holding up 2 rings right there.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this little Shang-Chi right here. Okay, here we go.
Little Shang-Chi.
We'll get to the little one, but here we go. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Reese.
Reese?
Yeah. And I'm an action figure collector, and I was wondering, like, how is
we're about to have a great time. My whole career, you're going to have...
I was wondering, what was your reaction, like, seeing your face for the first time on an action figure?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, Reese. I was not cool about it. The day that I found out that my action figures had come out in Targets, I went to 6 Targets around LA. And I texted all of my friends, and they started hitting up Targets. Some of them might be in this audience right now.
That's why it
Shout out
was
to
hard
Chris.
for me to find one. Thanks a lot, Simu. You and your friends got them all.
We went and we bought them all, basically. No, we were. I mean, it was so much fun, and I have the best friends in the world. We were on this group chat together, and they were like, I'm at the one in Culver City, I'm at the one in Melrose. Like, which one are you hitting up? Like, I got 3 at this one, and we hit up like 20 something targets all around the city, and we were just like
ripping them out of kids' arms. Like,
that's
no.
it. Yeah. We drop kicking kids out of the way. But it was so cool getting to see it, and right at the beginning of this whole process, I got to go to Ironhead Studios in the Valley, and
They scanned you?
They did a full 3D scan of my body, and I was like, why do you need this? It's kind of an invasion of privacy. And they're like, it's to make action figures of you. And I was like, fair enough, proceed. And to see it, like, I remember I was dealing with like an employee who was helping me out, and I was like, that's me, and he didn't believe me. He was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, look at his face, look at the side of his head, and I pointed to beauty marks. I don't know if those of you who are further away can see, but I have these like little tiny beauty marks on like this side of my face specifically, and on the action figure, the marks were there, and seeing the look on his face, he was like, it was pretty incredible.
I want to go home and check my Marvel Legends for those little birthmarks. Okay, we have a question here from the little Shang-Chi cosplayer. Look at this. Oh,
We will take questions from people not dressed as Shang-Chi as well,
true.
I promise.
I just wanted to tell you that I brought my kids here today specifically to see you. This is
thank you so
all of our
much.
first Comic-Cons.
Oh my gosh.
We wouldn't be here if it
On a
wasn't
scale of
you.
1 to 10, how nerdy is it? Just wondering. I'm kidding. I'm among my people, so this is awesome. Can you please hold up that calendar for the audience?
Oh my gosh.
I was in a shirtless... It's a shirtless picture of me. I was... For the month of April.
Also, can we, just from everybody here as a welcoming, can we get a round of applause for their first Comic-Con ever?
Yes, absolutely. Welcome.
Cosplayers. That's awesome. Welcome.
I just wanted to say thank you for showing my kids that Asians can be superheroes too.
That's awesome. I feel bad for the person who's going to ask the next question.
Yeah. What's your workout regimen like?
Oh man, we just had a beautiful moment and an experience here. But yeah, I work out. Okay.
Could you right at the front over here?
Right here?
Hi,
Hey.
my name's Alyssa. Just like
Hi,
you,
Alyssa.
I'm Asian and I love boba. So I just wanted to know if you have any updates on what your favorite boba shops or boba orders are.
Favorite boba shops, favorite boba orders. Any updates?
The real questions.
Yeah.
That was a great follow-up. Do you guys love boba? It's bubble tea.
Bubble tea.
Boba or bubble tea. I'm not trying to be discriminatory, you know. As long as you consume the drink, I feel like that's a net positive. Boba guys. Strawberry matcha latte. I love that. Bopo mofo. Big fan. And then jasmine milk tea, just anywhere. Big jasmine milk tea fan. Awesome.
I think we've got time for one more question.
My man at the front has been eagerly.
There we go.
His hand is.
Yes.
What's up?
I hope this isn't much of a downer, but can you talk about what Jason David Frank and Power Rangers meant to you?
Oh my God.
Yeah. You a big Power Rangers fan?
I was a massive Power Rangers fan.
Same generation.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Power Rangers might have been the first TV show that I ever watched after immigrating to Canada. I was born in China, and I came to Canada when I was about 4 and a half. And of course, my parents hated that I loved Power Rangers so much. They thought I was just watching for the violence, and fair enough. I probably was mostly. But I was also watching it because it was showing me what it meant to work together as a part of a team. It was teaching me about friendship, and Jason's story, I shouldn't say Tommy's story in Power Rangers was so special to me because he was a loner. He was a lone wolf. He was by himself. I was an only child. I didn't have any siblings. I always felt like I never quite fit in because I was always the new kid. For the first couple of years, I didn't even speak English, and man, just watching him grow from like a loner, from a villain to a part of a team, to like really embracing his leadership and becoming just the best possible version of himself and really giving himself to that cause. I know I'm reading way too deep into Power Rangers right now, you guys, but
it's there, Simu.
But it's there. I mean, he is my favorite, and it's not close. He's my favorite Ranger ever, and I think he's going to be missed because I think it wasn't just me that he touched. I think he touched all of you guys and everyone who was lucky enough to watch him. Not only was he an incredible actor, but I think he was just so good to the fandom, to the community, and I regret that I'll never get to. We sent a couple of messages back and forth, but I never got to meet him in person. I'll always be really sad about that. We'll be missed.
That was a beautiful question, man. Thank you so much, and thank you guys all out for coming out to see Simu Liu. Let's have a round of applause for Simu.
I love you guys. Thank you so much. That's been awesome. Round of applause for Hector. Woo!